A new frozen Canon map is coming to Ark Survival Ascended. That's right, the creators of Ark just confirmed that the new map DLC is coming to Ark Survival Ascended next year. It is going to be a bridge in the gap between Extinction and Genesis, and lead into the events of Ark 2. The DLC is called The Lost Colony and is going to take place on a frozen world. We are going to be following in the footsteps of Mei Yin deep into the chilling heart of darkness. Mei Yin was left behind by Helena when she used the so-called Superluminal Link to travel to the Genesis simulation from Ark Prime. A Superluminal Link is a technological marvel that can transfer human consciousness from one place to another. I'm telling you without a shadow of a doubt that we are going to Ark Prime in the new Ark map Lost Colony. But why, you ask? Let me explain. For those who are unfamiliar with Ark Prime, it is located on the side of Earth opposite Sanctuary, the area we explore in Extinction. Because Earth became tidally locked during the element crisis, Ark Prime is shrouded in a perpetual darkness and extreme cold, probably with a thick layer of ice covering the surface. Furthermore, Ark Prime played a key role in humanity's connection to the Genesis colony ship, where the events of Genesis Part 2 unfold. Now, if this DLC is going to be a bridge between Extinction and Genesis, we will probably learn even more about how exactly Rockwell managed to survive the crash of the Aberration Ark, and exactly how he infiltrated or attacked Ark Prime to slip onto the Genesis colony ship and begin his task to ultimate power. And if you're thinking now that Ark Prime is the planet that we are going to play on in Ark 2, yep, that is correct. That planet is also called Ark Prime, just as the site on Earth. When Ark Survival Ascended was announced, Studio Wildcard stated that the new DLC would introduce 4 new creatures. However, with the release date clearly changed, we'll have to wait and see if that plan still holds. We can always hope for more creatures, right? What kind of creatures do you think will haunt us in Ark Prime? Oh, sorry, the Lost Colony DLC. Will it take place before we reseed the Earth by defeating the King Titan, or after? I think the thawing of the Lost Colony logo in the teaser might hold some clues. The shed of sunlight we see could hint that it happens after the reseeding. I've also noticed some intriguing details in the teaser, and while I'm not sure if they all mean something, let's bring them to the table for discussion. First off, the staff that Mei Yin is using in the teaser sure look like some kind of tech or ice staff. Could this be a new weapon in the DLC? Then there's the shadow that appears right after the snow is removed from the Lost Colony logo. What creates that shadow? It seems to be the wind that sweeps the snow away, accompanied by a swishing sound. Could it be a new flyer, maybe even a new Titan, lurking near the supposed frozen colony? Or am I just grasping at straws here? And what about the menacing sound at the end? What could it signify? And finally, the blood dripping from the logo. What does that symbolize? Perhaps a lethal conflict of some kind. The Lost Colony DLC will release for Ark Survival Ascended next year. This new information from Studio Wildcard also confirms that Ark 2 is still happening. Are you as excited as I am for the Lost Colony DLC? And what do you think of all this? Comment below and follow for more Ark content.